Hello everyone and welcome. This is Martin speaking. In this episode, we will discuss three very important topics. A map that shook the world, China's new territorial claims ignite outrage across Asia and beyond. Moscow's dicey diplomacy. Russia's response to China's controversial map may backfire. Allies or arms dealers. North Korea discusses potential weapons supply to Russia. Topic number 1. China has recently released a new map, referred to as the China Standard Map Edition 2023, which has sparked protests from several Asian countries due to its inclusion of disputed territories and territories claimed by other nations. The map asserts China's territorial claims over regions in the South China Sea, including Malaysia, India, Russia, Indonesia, Brunei, Bhutan, Taiwan, and the Philippines. This release coincided with the upcoming 43rd ASEAN Summit, scheduled from September 5 to 7. China's claims over the South China Sea have long been a contentious issue, with disputes involving the Philippines, Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Brunei. China's controversial 9-dash line asserts its sovereignty over 90% of the South China Sea. Despite being rejected by the 2016 Arbitral Award ruling and the United Nations Conventions on the Law of the Sea in 1982, China has consistently disregarded this ruling and expanded its military presence in the disputed waters. Malaysia was the first ASEAN country to reject China's new map, stating that it does not recognize China's claims in the South China Sea, including areas that fall within Malaysia's maritime jurisdiction. Malaysia has deemed the map as non-binding and plans to formally protest China's claims. Likewise, India has lodged a strong protest with China regarding the map, as it includes disputed regions in Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin along the Himalayan border. India firmly rejects these claims, describing them as baseless and complicating the resolution of the boundary issue. The Philippines has also voiced its objection, urging China to act responsibly and abide by its obligations under the United Nations Conventions on the Law of the Sea and the final and binding 2016 Arbitral Award. Vietnam has strongly asserted that China's new map violates its sovereignty over the Spratly and Paracel Islands, along with the surrounding sea regions. The Vietnamese Ministry of Foreign Affairs vehemently rejects these claims, deeming them invalid. Similarly, Indonesia has protested against the map's inclusion of its Natuna Islands, stating that any claims made must be in accordance with the United Nations Conventions on the Law of the Sea. Even Russia, despite its close partnership with China, had to address the map's claim over part of its territory. The map includes Bolshoi-Ussuriysky Island, situated at the confluence of the Ussuri and Amur rivers, which separates Russia and China. However, the Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Maria Zakharova, revealed that the territorial dispute had been settled through bilateral agreements 15 years ago. In response to the protest, China's foreign ministry defended the new map, regarding it as a routine practice in the exercise of its sovereignty. The ministry emphasized that it hopes all relevant parties can remain objective and calm, refraining from over-interpreting the issue. It is evident that China's new map has caused significant diplomatic tensions, with various nations expressing their objections and concerns. The disputes and conflicting claims in the South China Sea remain a complex and unresolved issue. Given the range of perspectives, it would be valuable to hear the opinions of the audience on this topic. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Topic number 2. Moscow's dicey diplomacy. Russia's response to China's controversial map may backfire. The recent publication of official Chinese maps, which depicted parts of India and the Russian Federation as Chinese territory, led to immediate concerns from New Delhi. However, Moscow seemed to have initially overlooked this development until Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova finally addressed the issue. Zakharova, however, denied the accuracy of the maps despite their official approval by the Chinese government. Zakharova claimed that both Russia and China share a common position, stating that their border dispute has already been resolved. According to her, the delimitation and demarcation of the border, including on Bolshoi-Ussuriysky Island, have been completed after years of effort from both sides, She further argued that this achievement showcases the strong bilateral relations between the two countries, contributes to regional security and stability, and sets a successful precedent for resolving border disputes worldwide. Zakharova's statement implies that any discrepancies in the maps are simply due to the lack of accurate information among the mapmakers. However, some ordinary Russians may interpret this response as Moscow bowing down to China and worry that it represents a willingness to compromise on the issue of the Far East. It is crucial to objectively analyze Moscow's reaction and its potential implications. Both the Chinese maps and Zakharova's response raise questions about the extent of Russia's commitment to protecting its territorial integrity and national interests. Perhaps a more assertive and unequivocal response from the Russian government would have reassured observers who fear a possible concession to China. Moreover, this incident underscores the importance of addressing border disputes in a transparent and collaborative manner. Resolving such issues peacefully not only promotes regional stability but also sets an example for other countries facing similar challenges. In light of these developments, it is essential to hear diverse perspectives on the matter. What do you, as the audience, think about the situation? Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below. Topic number 3. Allies or arms dealers. North Korea discusses potential weapons supply to Russia. Discussions regarding a prospective arms deal between North Korea and Russia have been progressing, stated the spokesperson from the White House's National Security Council. According to the spokesperson, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu recently visited North Korea to explore the possibility of acquiring artillery ammunition for use in Ukraine. Subsequently, there have been exchanges of letters between Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, expressing their intention to further collaborate. The United States has gathered intelligence suggesting that additional negotiations are scheduled for potential arms transactions. The proposed deal would involve North Korea supplying significant quantities and diverse types of munitions to Russia, which the Russian military plans to utilize in Ukraine. Additionally, there is a likelihood of including the provision of raw materials that would support Russia's defense industrial base. Earlier this year, there were indications that Pyongyang might seek to barter arms for Russian food supplies due to food shortages within North Korea. However, the current information available suggests that the talks are solely focused on artillery ammunition, without any evidence of food for arms negotiations. It is worth noting that North Korea has faced challenges in meeting its food demands, leading to deprivation among its population and a surge in violent crimes prompted by desperation. The pursuit of an arms deal between Russia and North Korea, as well as Putin's reliance on engaging with authoritarian states for defense supplies, reflects Russia's weakened position. This approach can be seen in Moscow's visits to Iran and North Korea to secure artillery shells and fundamental resources, which are vital for sustaining its defense industrial base. Such actions can be interpreted as an act of desperation and weakness on Russia's part. For several months, U.S. officials have expressed concerns about Russia's alleged attempts to acquire weapons from North Korea, particularly in light of the latter's support for Moscow's invasion of Ukraine as a perceived response to an overpowering United States. Both Russia and North Korea have consistently denied the existence of any deal or agreement between them. Principal Deputy Spokesperson of the U.S. State Department, Vedant Patel, emphasized that any arms deal between North Korea and Russia would contravene international sanctions. Patel stated that such a deal would be in violation of multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. It is essential to consider the implications of these developments and their potential impact on regional and international security. What are your thoughts on this topic? Feel free to share your opinions and perspectives in the comments section below.